Hey, what's going on, everybody? In today's video, we will be taking care of some Monstera chores. I'm going to upsize my big Thai constellation right here. And the reason for that is because if you look down here, she got some yellow leaves. But, because this is Cosmo, he has been in this pot for a little over a year. So I'm definitely going to upsize them. We're going to check those roots. And yeah, we're going to get them repotted. I went to Home Depot yesterday and picked up some new pots. What size is this? It's 2.6 gallons. And I'm going to give them a slight upsize for right now. And I'm going to also do Wanda as well, because she's highly variegated compared to this guy. And she's browning a little quicker than I'm used to. But yeah, so I'm going to go get Wanda. Going to bring her over here as well so I can show y'all. Give me one quick second and I'll be right back. This is Wanda. So I'm going to upsize Wanda as well. Love her. She is way more variegated than Cosmo. And the good thing, her variegation tends to hold on for quite a while. This started browning when I brought her out of my room, which is is a little bit more humid in there. So she grew in a little bit more humid conditions. She's back downstairs now for the summer. I started her off on a DIY clear D moss pole. And yeah, she hasn't even cleared that yet. As you can see, she's only up to here on this moss pole. But I'm going to give her some more room in her base to grow because I did shoot down a bunch of aerial roots down into this pot, is like what I did with Cosmo. But yeah, this is Wanda. You see, she's highly variegated. This is her last leaf she gave me over the winter. I just love how dramatic it is. Yeah, and she's still holding on leaves from when I first got her. Well, that grew in. Where's the first leaf? This is actually the first leaf that grew in my care. And from there, she still has some on here that barely even brown. I love that for her. But yeah, we're going to upsize her. And also, that should help me stabilize her. I'll go ahead and sit her down. Ugh. And let's get started with a repot. All right, everybody, I'm back. I got my potting station set up. As you can see, I got my pot. I have my soilless mix that I made myself. Uh, I'll I'll be making a video of me doing a potting mix, so I won't have to keep explaining what's in it. But what's in it, I use the better. What's in it is that I use the Better Grow orchid mix with the perlite charcoal, and then I mix in some worm castings, which is a natural fertilizer for plants, is worm poop, and I also add in um, the black gold orchid mix, and I got that from Ace Hardware as well. The Better Grill I got from Lowe's. The worm castings is black gold as well. And when I do have leca, I do like to add leca into it as well, but I didn't have any leca this time. So those are the components that are a part of this batch. I do also, there's also Miracle Grow peat moss in here as well. Peat moss, they say isn't the best, but it works. I don't mind it. The peat moss helps to retain some of the moisture in it, the mix, so that the plant isn't drying out too fast. So yeah, let's get to potting. The first thing I like to do is add a base layer into the pot. I'm just putting a base layer to give the roots something to cushion them. So when I pop them out, they're definitely gonna love this. It's nice, chunky, full of nutrients. Monsteras are heavy feeders. They love their food. They definitely love their nutrients. I think that should be enough. It's about 3/4. But if I need to take some out, we will. I'm going to start with, who should I start with first? I'm going to start with Cosmo first. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is my large green form monstera back there, and that is Oscar the Grouch. And he's in a 5-gallon bucket. And they're all, the Delicios are all the same. The variegation may change, but you know, researchers, they say Borsigeniana and Deliciosa are 2 different forms, but genetically, botanists and stuff said they aren't. But one leaf does, one supposed to stay small, smaller leaf shape, doesn't get as many. Oh, he is really in here. Gonna just lay him down. Let me get this down so y'all can see. What I'm gonna do, just apply a little pressure around the pot to loosen his roots up, because these aerial roots, they attach to everything. Still a little snug. Just slightly rotate them. Don't want no leaves to get damaged. Gonna slightly press. He's almost there. Let's see if we can do him. Let me do my squeeze. Sorry, that was my arms. Let's see if I can get him out. Oh, he is really in here. He's coming slowly. I remember what happened. Attached a wire to keep him from bending and falling over because he was top heavy. I'm like, why isn't he coming? All right, he should come out more easily now. There we go. Oh yeah, I did put mesh at the bottom to keep the roots from growing at the bottom, and it worked. And they're gonna stay in there because his roots grew all through. Let me get y'all a little closer look at these roots. Try not to make them mush. Roots grew all through the bottom. I made a little mesh for it. Nice roots in there. And what I'm gonna do, got his little nursery pot. There you go. I'll just plop him in. He's a little too high, so let's see. I'm actually going to cut this plastic off. It's time for a little surgery. Let's not damage no foliage. I'm gonna just grab little shears. And all I'm doing is just cutting this plastic off. Now I know next time not to use this, I'm gonna use the plastic mesh that comes with the onions and stuff, because the holes are smaller, so that these Monstera roots, who are chunky, won't be making themselves at home. Has some root breakage, unfortunately, but not too much. Root breakage comes with the game. Just gonna cut away. Oh yeah, y'all can see me. Awesome. I'm just cutting away this mesh that I put at the bottom. And missing the roots, of course. This is like a big pasta noodle. These things get real rooty. Cosmo has some really nice roots. Cut them free. Try not to damage them. There you go. This one slid right out. Let's see. There go the apple juice in. And all these roots actually came from the aerial roots that's shooting out from above. So this soil is still good. Okay, still some more. It sent out some nice little branch roots, and they I don't want to break them, so I'm gonna cut around. So set them free. Like that. Had some root loss, but it happens. Okay, there we go. I typically don't do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and shake off some of this. Just like that. Moving some of the broken pieces to the side, because I don't want to mix none of these old broken roots up in there, even though it happens sometimes. But yeah. Almost damaged the leaf. I forgot to turn the ceiling fan off, but it's off now. All right, so these are all of his roots that just came off. And some of these are just old roots, just like how we shed skin and hair, they shed roots. So I'm not too alarmed, because look at these nice juicy roots. Just wanna, so yeah. So the aerial roots, a good benefit of them is that if you put them in the soil, they will make new roots, a bigger, better root system. So I'm going to definitely bury these into the soil. Prime example, this aerial root came out here and it produced these soil roots once it got down into the soil, and it's still growing. So we're going to go ahead and get him into his new home. I think I wanted to dump some of this out. Like that. Yeah, I like that. And I actually have a wooden stake for it as well, which I'm going to grab, which I should have grabbed first. But we're going to sit big boy down right here. Again, watching these roots. Let's make sure he doesn't roll anywhere. And I got these big wooden stakes. Got it from Dollar General, literally $1. Can't beat that with a stick, pun intended. I'm going to get this down to the base, like that. We're going to get the plant. I'm going to just move Wanda so I don't knock her on the floor. Okay. Let's get Cosmo up. Let me get y'all up as well. So I put his stake in there, his soil. Oh, the stake is falling. Okay. And I'm just gonna sit him in. Get a zip tie. I'm gonna need to get something to hold the stake on. What I'm gonna do like how sitting the plant guy does. I'm gonna lean it back to counteract the weight of the Monstera, because they definitely get heavy. Turn it. The good thing about this is that I can get him the way I want it to. Now, this is so exciting because he's been so wobbly for so long, and I've been wanting to do this for so long. And use the same chicken wire. Let's not break no leaks. I'm not going to be before that. Let me get a zip tie first. Let me turn this around so y'all can see what I'm doing. I want to hurry up because we don't want to keep the roots too exposed. So what I'm doing is securing the pole, securing the moss pole to its new stick. And actually, I'm gonna just let it lean like this to counteract the weight of the leaves. Guys, if y'all got a Dollar General in your area or a dollar store, go check them out. Get some of these wooden sticks. It's not going to be long term because they will rot eventually, but by that time I'll be upsizing it. And I want to get that stuff that you see on the little infomercials. It's that little black goop stuff that's helped with sales. I think the guy who makes that does the OxyClean commercials did. Yeah, but that. I was rambling, but I would like to get this pulled back closer, like that. But we'll do that after we get the soil in a pot. All right. Let me go around. Oops. Ugh. Let me grab these. I need my energy drink. This is the Prime Tropical Punch 7-Eleven. Ugh. Look at me, I'm still messing with this. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and zip tie these two on. Just like that. Put them on a slight lean. And while I'm at it, I will be bringing the aerial roots as well. Any exposed aerial root, I'm just tucking it in the pot to help encourage a larger root system. Go ahead and bury those. And I'm going to start just backfilling. And also cleaning out some of these broken roots, because I'm reusing some of this soil as well. Like I said, I'm not really worried about no root rot because there's a large root system within this pole as well. That's one of the benefits of the moss pole, is that if the roots in the pot rot, it has a whole root system within the pole that can sustain it and keep it from croaking. And you just want to tap it to get some of this, get that soil around. Look, it still has the pin in it from when it was a baby. That's broken roots. Some shredded roots. And like I said, I'm not too worried about it. Just as long as she can still get some nice airflow. And that's the thing, root rot is coming from when the roots stay wet for too long. That's the wet rot is when that, but you can also get dry rot, and that's from underwatering and allowing your plants to dry out too long. The roots literally shrivel up and die. Keep it lean back. Most times, literally, as soon as you repot a Monstera, they'll typically push out a brand new leaf for you. They will reward you for the extra space, but they also do like to be nice and root bound as well. Shaking it around so it can out any air pockets, even though air pockets aren't bad. It's such a nice day here in Baltimore today. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to work today. My old man Cronus, which is my 13-year-old Maine Coon, is dealing with some constipation issues, so I decided to stay home to keep an eye on him. Yeah, he's outside now enjoying the weather. And my other babies, they're around here. They all napping. It is nap time. Just topping it off. Excuse me. He's really gonna like it in here. And he's been on the Mospo basically ever since he came to this house. So Mospo life is all the life it knows. Steak is nice in there. Just pressing this down. Cosmo's all potted up. He's ready for spring, summer. He's gonna get a nice water through once I finish with Wanda, and I will show you. All I do, I'm gonna just pop him in the shower, give him a nice little watering, let him get nice and saturated, and then I will put him in my room where he stays, and I will show you all a picture of that once it's done. On to the next. It's time to get Wanda together. And Wanda is in desperate need of a steak. She likes to fall over all the time. The only thing I don't like about the D moss poles is the plastic backing moss poles. I love the fact that the moss stays moist longer, which encourages stronger roots. The only thing I don't like is that I don't find them to be sturdy enough. They're a little flimsy, but I did make them myself. But I like to make those. I love to make these little, when the plant is juvenile, I learned that. So I put them on there when they're juvenile, and then I transition them to the mesh as they mature. Yeah, so let's get to Wanda. We're gonna check her roots, check her roots and everything. I also am going to undo the twine that's on her leaves, because I did that because she had a nice wingspan as well, but it seemed to have started to shorten out. So yeah, let's put Cosmo into his pot until we get him water, into his nursery pot, his catch pot until he gets water, which is this nice black. I got it from Walmart. I should have got more. Let's see. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Good. Looking good, looking good. I'm the type I clean as I go. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just gonna get dirty again, but I like to work in clean spaces. It's gonna be my little trash section. Take another hit. Grab these zip ties. because she needs a pole. I mean a stake. As you see, she leans forward. Once again, this is Wanda. Also growing on a moss pole. I just learned to love each new leaf as it is. I just learned to love the new leaf, knowing that it will brown eventually. But even with the brown on it, it gives it some nice contrast because like my other title that I've used and I'm going to use on logos and stuff is Death and Life in Bloom. And basically, it's just that just because something it dies doesn't mean it can't be reborn again. Kind of like the phoenix, and plants are kind of like that. So if you think you killed the plant, don't think you killed it. There's always types of ways that you can get it back going, and one of the best ways is through moss poles. So if you think you're probably about to lose it, the moss pole has amazing propagation benefits because I can propagate it in between each one of these nodes and create another baby of her, which I am going to eventually do because I just love how highly variegated she is and I love her patterns. And she is preggo with a new leaf coming soon. So this repot may force that leaf to come out. We'll see. I had this flimsy little bamboo stake in here. It wasn't doing anything. Let me untie. Let me get this down some so y'all can see. All right. There we go. So I've used a lot of twine. Yeah, twine is amazing to help unruly foliage and stuff like that. I had this on here because it was literally, as y'all see, it doesn't stick. She doesn't like to sit straight up. She falls forward. So, like we did with so, like we did with Cosmo, I'm going to squeeze these just to loosen it up. I don't think I put a mesh at the bottom. I did, but I think this is a smaller mesh. And like I said, I love the soilless mix because yeah, it doesn't, I just add more nutrients to it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna reuse this wire mesh because I just love how it kept her. Let's see if y'all can see. Okay, and this pot. Drink. Yeah. So, like Cosmo, Wanda here. It's doing amazing. Got some nice healthy roots all throughout. Coming from area roots that have grown into the soil all around. Don't mind the soil that's dropping off. It will be getting reused. And with this one, this is a smaller mesh. I'm gonna go in and buy some so I can start putting them at the bottom of my things. But it's a smaller mesh, and it worked wonders. Maybe too small for this pot. Oh, it's not. Won't he do it? I'm gonna lay her down. Just like so. Gonna adjust this mesh. Peel off any rotten or dead stuff. Because some of the little roots did grow through the bottom, but it wasn't the big ones like the last one. Just folding it down, pressing it to the bottom. Gotta keep the roots from growing out the bottom of the pot. we're gonna add some mix to the bottom. I may sit her a little further down. I need to get her steak. I suggest always putting the steak in before the plant so you don't risk damaging any of its roots. There we go. Perfect. I'll actually put it on the lane. So, since she's top heavy, and look at this root, nice area root, juicy area root. Let me get to the side. I'll get better with these angles as I record more, guys, but bear with me. Just put my steak in. I leaned it back so I can lean her back like that. Yep, lean it back just like that. I like that. Keep her from jumping off the pole. And I'm just gonna take this zip tie through the back of this other zip tie on the moss pole. And turn it around. Just trying to get it. Okay, there we go. Zip tie secured. I just love moss poles so much. I have a lot of them. I don't mind the work and stuff that it takes for it. I find it enjoyable. Helps me refocus. Watering a moss poles is easy. I will say the hardest part is like like when it comes to not the upkeep of the poles, but the what am I trying to say? When it's time to do the extends and stuff, like trying to sit on top of those, the extensions can be a little annoying at times, especially if you don't have your poles pre-made on one hand, currently like I am now. So that's the only annoying part, because I'm like, when am I going to get the moss? When am I going to get the mesh? But I am, and eventually, and I will be doing some moss pole extension videos with you guys as well. Can't wait for that. Go ahead and bury that root. She's so top heavy. There's my other zip tie. And just zip tie the other moss pole. This zip tie the steak. I just need to find an entry. There we go. I'm just tapping to get the soil around the roots, like that. And we're going to backfill. with some fresh soil. Alright, there go Wanda, nice and potted up. She now has a stake and room to grow more nice roots. And I will show you an updated picture of her when she starts pushing a new leaf. Guys, it's been about a week and look who decided to give us her first new leaf of the season, Wanda. I can't wait to see what the variegation is going to be like and how many fenestrations it gives me. Fingers crossed it has more than the previous leaf. And she's tucked up in the corner with a grow light facing her right by mirrors, bouncing that light right back. So happy for her. Can't wait to see what she does this season. But yep, that was a little update on her. Cosmo is in the bedroom doing good. No new leaf yet. Here go Oscar. Just pushed out a brand new leaf. And this was the leaf before. And look at Cosmo, he's looking amazing. Those two yellowing leaves are cut off. And yeah, he's liking it nice in here. I put a chopstick there to keep him centered. And hopefully we'll be getting a new leaf soon. Let me turn this around. Yeah, hopefully we'll be getting a new leaf soon because he is bulging. So a new leaf should be coming soon. This one has an interesting pattern. Look at that stem. And once again, this is Cosmo, my Thai constellation, coming up on 2 years. And that will be the end of this Monstera Thai Constellation repot. And yeah, thanks for joining and come back soon. Don't forget to hit that bell icon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And see you guys next time here on my channel, nature_nature. Peace.